what is trigger? Trigger will fire automatically. It is going to maintain the history. If I'm going to give you real-time simple example, for example, I am the owner of, we can say, Big Bazaar, and I'm keeping so many items which I can sell. For example, I'm having my own Big Bazaar since, I can say, last 10 years I'm owning it. So I'm maintaining the product ID, product name, and the price of that particular product. Right now in 2020, I'm selling the same product which I was selling in, I can say, 2010. Right, but there are some changes in the price of that particular product from 2010 to 2020. Now suppose I want to see the price of that particular product, but from my software I can see only the current price which is right now having. For example, if I can talk about the Parle G biscuit, or I can say about the Wagh Bakri tea, or any other product which is coming since many years in market, which is available since many years in market. So right now, if there is a product of that particular Dove soap is of, I can say, 90 rupees, for example. But if I can go into the past, I want to see the history at the time of 2010, what was the price of that particular product. So there are certain variation. Initially, maybe it was of 35 rupees, then 45 rupees, then 55 rupees, then something like 60 rupees. Right now in 2020, I'm getting of 90 rupees. If I'm firing the query on my table, I'm going to get the current price, whatever the current price in 2020, because through the barcode, I'm reading that particular current price. But whenever I'm firing the trigger, if I'm creating trigger with my database, so it will manage a history of my all the data. So if I want to see the price in 2010, 2011, price of 2012, I can see that from the history table. My current table will give me only the current price of that particular product, but using this history table, I can maintain the history of that particular data. The same table, the same trigger you can use in maintaining the history of employee of industry. For example, that industry is 40 years old. There are so many variations came into the employee joining, employee leaving, employee increment. So if you want to maintain the history, in that case, you can apply the trigger, right? So this is the syntax of trigger: create or replace trigger, trigger name, before, after, instead of. There are three type of trigger. You can apply, insert, update, or delete on trigger of a column on the table name. Whatever column you want to insert, update, or delete, you can do it. Referencing old as a new as n for each row when condition begin an SQL statement. Okay, for example, I want to apply the trigger on product price. So first I have to create two tables. The first table I'm creating is product table, and I'm taking product ID, product name, supplier name, and unit price. Product ID is of 5 character long. Product name is of 32 character. Product supplier name is of 32 character. Unit price is of, we can say, in point 7,2 up to 2 digit after point. Same way, we are creating another table, that is product underscore price underscore history table, and the same column name, data type, and size I am taking. Product ID, product name, supplier name, and unit price, because this is my current table which can show me the current value, and this is my history table which will show me all the history, how many times I have changed the price of that particular product. Right now, the next is I'm creating trigger which is going to automatically maintain the history into the history table. So create or replace trigger, you have to give name of the trigger before update of, means before the last update you have done. For example, I have done 10 updates on particular product, like for example Dove soap. I have changed its price 10 times, but it will take before update, so it will take up to 9 times. Latest one it will not going to take. After update, and it will consider latest one also. On product means product table, I'm having product table and I'm doing changes in unit underscore price column of that particular product table. For each row, begin insert into product underscore price underscore history. This is my second table where I'm saving all the changes whichever I'm applying on the product table of a column unit price. Right? So in product table, I'm changing price all the time, and that history of that change price we're going to maintain into this product underscore price underscore history table. Values, old product ID, old product name, old dot supplier name. You have to write down such kind of operators here, and old dot unit underscore price. So all this old product ID, name, supplier name, unit price, we're going to store into this product underscore price underscore history end of the block, and then this kind of slash you have to. Now you have to change the price of product. For example, you are changing the price of product is equal to 100, but product ID is equal to 800, where product ID is equal to 100. That is going to maintain into the history table. Let me show you how it will going to exactly work in Oracle. See here, I have created one table, create table product, product ID, supplier name, product name, unit price, the same thing I have taken. And then this table is created. What I have done here, I have fired the query of insert into the product ID, product name, supplier name, unit price, and I have inserted the value of, then you can say, you can give different product here. I have taken similar product, but you can take different product. Price and the name. Now I'm applying the select star from product. You can see the output. Okay. So you have entered the data. Whatever data you have entered, I have entered so many rows below also. So you can see here, you can see the data entered into this table. Now second table you have to create is create table product underscore price underscore history. The same column name, product ID, data type and size. Product name, data type, size. Supplier name, same data type, size. Unit price, same data type and size. Initially what I have done, I have tried to insert the similar row. Suppose I am inserting Dove 1 ST and 50 rupees price. The same I have inserted into the, I can say, for example, I am inserting the same value into this product underscore price underscore history table. One row inserted. Now what I'm doing, I'm making the trigger, create or replace trigger, price underscore history underscore trigger. You can give any name as per your comfort. I have given price underscore history because it is maintaining the history of my price. Before update of unit price, I told if I am applying 10 updates, so up to 9 updates, it will reflect in the select star statement. On product, I'm doing changes in unit price column of table product. For each row begin, and that value is going to insert into this history table, product underscore price underscore history. So initially you have to create product table, you have to insert 3-4 values into that product table. Then you have to create one table for maintaining the history, product underscore price underscore history with same column name, same data type and size, and you have to insert 1 or 2 row into that particular history table also. Then you have to create a, we can say, trigger, right? So values, old dot product underscore ID, old dot product underscore name, supplier underscore name, price, unit underscore price. Now what I'm doing here, I'm finding the update. Update product set unit price is equal to 800, where product ID is equal to 1. You can see here there is a product ID is equal to 1. Now I'm changing this price where product ID is equal to 1. At that place I'm changing the price 800, right? Again I'm doing one change. I'm changing the price is equal to 700, where product ID is equal to 1. Again I'm finding update price is equal to 600, where product ID is equal to 1. So on one number product ID I'm changing the price 800, 700, 600, 900. If you want I can do more updates also. 500, right? So I have done lots of changes here. Now you can see, select star from product. It will not show me all the updates, right? Latest one it can I can see, and the previous one, these are these values 50, 60, 70 I can see. But now suppose I'm writing the query on this history table. Let's start from product underscore price underscore history. So you can see the output 600, 900, all the price 800, 700 up to
Ma'am, can you do big output screen big?
what?
Can you scroll up?
Yeah, you can see here. The latest one it can't show because we have given before trigger, before update. So remaining all the price in his table you can see. 600 that I have changed here. You can see 50 rupees that I have entered one row in this table through insert query. That I have fired many times, run many times. That's why it shows 3-4 times. Then I have changed 800. And also I have run many times, so it will show 800. Then it will show the product change to 700, right? So whatever time I have given the changes, that all changes will reflect. Only this latest change is not going to reflect into the history table. So for product ID 1, I have changed so many prices. You can see here it doesn't show the price of this 60 rupees or 70 rupees because it is of product ID 2 and product ID 3. It shows for only product ID 1, 50 rupees, 700, 800, 600 rupees, because these I have done for the product ID 1. So what I'm going to tell you is, for example, I have joined in university. This is just a simple example, or I can say some other faculty who have joined LD Engineering College in, we can say, 2006, right? So at that time, 2006, that particular employee is having his salary fixed. That was, we can say, 8,000. That then faculty got selected in GPSC, cleared the GPSC, and at that time, fifth pay commission was there. So in, I can say, 2007, that faculty was getting 16,000. Then in 2011, they got implemented sixth pay commission. So in 2011, that particular faculty was getting, we can say, in between he was getting 35,000, then he got 50,000, then he got 60,000, 70,000, some increment were there. If I can search that in latest, in 2020, that faculty is getting, I can say, 75,000 rupees. This is for example, right? So if somebody will ask him what is your salary, so that particular person can say 75,000 rupees. Or even that accounting section is having data that that particular person is having 75,000 rupees current salary. But now, if somewhere is needed that what was the past salary from the beginning, he want the history, the whole data. So in that case, there is, if you have fired the trigger, you have maintained trigger with your database, you can see the history. It is not possible to see the history with the simple database. But if you have fired the trigger, it is going to maintain the history. So from the beginning, from the 2006, you can see the salary 8,000 was there in 2006. Then in 2011, it was, we can say, 16,7, it was 16,000. In 2011, it was 35,000. In 2015, it was 50,000. In 2021, it is of 75,000. So you can see the history year-wise, how many increment and all these things. So trigger basically used for maintaining the history. This is very simple. What you have to do, how to perform. I'm sending you this Word file. I have maintained everything. I have not just given this insert query. Let me give that also, so it will become easy for you. There is some, I can say, just see font and all these things. There is some problem with the font spacing and all these things that you can do by yourself. Right? This is not required. Fine. And you can take different product. One number Dove is okay. Two number. Yeah, but remember one thing, where you have given number data type, you cannot give single quote. See here, I have given number data type at ID and price. So for that value, I'm not keeping single quote. See here, in between 2 and 60 are not in between the single quote. The third you can take is Himalaya, right? So you can insert a value in this way, and then you can fire the select star query. By mistake, I have removed product table. First, you have to create product table, and second, you have to create this product underscore price underscore history table. This all I'll send you. I have mentioned everything here for your reference. This file I'm sending you, you have to create this same trigger, and you have to keep it into the your practical drive folder.
हेलो मैम।
Yes.
मैम कल आपने वो जो व्यू वाली पीपीटी है ना वो भी भेजना बाकी है।
What happened?
और कल आपने जो व्यू चलाया था ना मतलब टाइप्स ऑफ व्यूज,
हाँ,
वो वाली पीपीटी भी शेयर करना बाकी है।
ठीक है, मैं कर देती हूँ।
ओके मैम।